Eden Hazard to Chelsea for £40 million and Callum Hudson-Odoi firing shots at Frank Lampard live in a Sky Sports interview. All in this video. Welcome to the Kavkas view. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a great video. Callum Hudson-Odoi is the happiest he's ever been in a Blues kit. He is smiling, glowing and happy beyond compare. Then I see links linking Eden Hazard back to Chelsea for £40 million and I'm happy the way Hudson's happy. And now I'm gonna bring you the preview for the Chelsea game. No press conference today because our journalists are in love with Mason Mount and their obsession, so they don't ask no more questions. We're going to talk about the predicted XI. I think we're going to move to a 4 at the back, so stick tuned for that one. But let's get into it. So this is an interesting one. I'm not going to lie to you because there's so many different elements linking Eden Hazard back to Chelsea. But before we get to that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It is a big deal for the algorithm that you guys do that. In the comments below, let me know, do you want Eden Hazard back? Because I'm not going to lie, I really do. And this is a hot topic. So if you don't reply, I'm genuinely think you don't care. So help a brother out, hit the comment, hit the comments and let me know what you think about the Eden Hazard deal. More importantly, I'm going to start doing the match reviews as live streams. Straight after the game, we're going to be live here 10 minutes after the kickoff, the finale of the game. So stay tuned for that. Let's go. Eden Hazard's time at Real Madrid has not been a great one. Eden Hazard's time at Real Madrid has not been a great one. Eden Hazard's time at Real Madrid has been an uneventful one, if anything. It's been one that has been terrible and arguably put him up as one of the worst signings to ever play for Real Madrid. Why though? Because of injuries, guys. He's not a bad player. He has been injured beyond compare. He has been injured for more times than he's been fit and eligible to play games. That's bad, that's not exciting, and I'm not going to lie to you, it is actually worrying. If you're going to ask me where he's going to fit, think about it logically. Eden Hazard is a very good player. He can play in that false 9 role, where he's got 2 runners either side of him, where he doesn't have to do the willing running, or he can play on the left wing under this new system with consistent support, close players next to him, leaving him one-on-one to isolate with a fullback, or coming in and creating. Eden Hazard takes us to the next level, and in my opinion, it will be only right to bring him back when the team has improved, and we never backed him when we had him in this team. This would be the sign of us backing him. I'm very excited, I'm not gonna lie, I hope this works. Story number 2 is an exciting one, and the reason why it's exciting is because look at Callum Hudson-Odoi's face. And look at how happy my star boy is. Look at how happy my guy is, to the point of no return. He is openly talking about how Thomas Tuchel motivates him, how Thomas Tuchel gives him consistent instructions, how Thomas Tuchel loves to nurture him, loves to educate him about the position, about football, and this is so exciting to hear. This is definite shots at Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard used to be a very isolating figure on the touchline. He used to be quiet, he used to be bored, and he used to be almost neglecting the players while they were on the pitch. I don't like that. I wouldn't like that kind of management, and it's evident Hudson-Odoi didn't like that. So for me, it's very exciting to see what's next with Chelsea, and I think that we're going to see the best Callum Hudson-Odoi. So exciting. I think it's important when we're selecting the team for the Sheffield game to be realistic. I think it's important that we think about what Thomas Tuchel, a tinkerman. A lot of people call him a tinkerman. This is the key. He loves to change stuff, sometimes overcomplicates it. In my opinion, I could see us moving to a back 4. And this is why I'm going to select my team based on the back 4 today. I think Tuchel's going to start with Mendy and he's going to be his consistent goalkeeper. Mendy's kept 3 clean sheets since he's been in, hasn't faced too many shots. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm very excited to see how Mendy progresses under him. I can imagine that goalkeeper training is interesting and he's going to develop with his feet a lot more in this system. So Mendy will be our goalkeeper. I can see in the right back position Reece James getting a run out. And the reason I see this is because Azpilicueta is getting old and I don't think having 3 games in 7 days acceptable for him at his age. You saw what happened to Thiago Silva, hyperextension, all of a sudden he's out for a couple of weeks, maybe even more potentially. So let's be realistic about the situation. Let's put the boy back in his right back position where he belongs and have 2 centre-back partnership of, I think he's going to go with Rudiger and Christensen. In my opinion, Christensen looks perfect in the back 3 based on the way he passes the ball. He does switch off every now and then, but he's not a long-term solution. So bear that in mind. Then, and this is the key word, I think Ben Chilwell's going to come back into the team. Whilst Alonso's been excellent in the wing-back position, we all know that he's a big liability when it comes to the left-back position. He can't pass the ball well, he's not fluid in carrying the ball, and in my opinion, he struggles on one-to-one defending. It's only a matter of time when you put people like him and Rudiger in your defense when mistakes happen. So let's be patient, let's be realistic, but bring Ben Chilwell back into this team. Then when you start looking at the midfield, I think this is where the interesting part starts. And the midfield is one that is very exciting. And the reason why it's exciting is because I don't know what's going to happen here. So I'm partly guessing, and I think Jorginho and Kavkas will retain their spots. I think they'll arguably the most fluid players in our team under this system. They're very comfortable. They're both vibes FC. They like to retain the ball, put each other in very difficult situations, but they're difficult for other players. They're very comfortable for them. I think N'Golo Kante is going to come back into the team. Tuchel spoke way too highly of him to actively say that I wanted him for a long amount of time, but now leave him out, it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. So that's going to be the one that's going to... I think that will lead to us playing a front three, and the front three is going to be an interesting one. You guys need to understand with Tuchel, it's not the most generic 4-3-3, alright? The way he likes to play is Werner's going to go through the middle, and I think Hudson-Odoi is going to go on the right, or Pulisic. I think Pulisic. I just changed my mind mid-sentence. I genuinely believe they're going to spread the pitch. They're going to go wide the way they did against Tottenham, cause them all sorts of problems. Ziyech is going to drift in and become the false 10, creating play, and play beautiful passes, left, right, crossing the ball when needed if he's on the wide. He's going to be a very fluid front three. It's not going to be rigid. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen because Hudson will get rested, Mount will get rested. We've got so many games coming up that rotation is going to be imperative. Rotation is going to be integral for any success that we see this season. We've got a big squad. It's about time we start. Finally, when you start looking at the big boy issues and you start deep, this game should be a nice game for us to win. This game is an interesting one because Sheffield United aren't a bad side. They've actually been pretty good, even though their points total isn't highlighting it. They play an expansive attacking style. They're decent in midfield. They're very good in defense, but they're very dodgy and toothless up top. Really, Ryan Brewster has been a flop of a signing in my opinion. I never understood it in the first place. So now that they've opted for something dead like this, I don't understand why they're sticking with it. For me, they should have signed another striker. They're gonna go down and that's an issue. But they'll come straight back up. Under this manager, they're fantastic. For the point time being, it's going to be a difficult game, so we need to be careful because McGoldrick might turn into Ronaldo again. But this was the Kavkas view. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said earlier in my video, guys, I'm going to start doing match reviews live. I'm going to start doing podcasts live. But these videos are going to remain to be edited and recorded in advance. So the transfer rumors and more importantly, the match previews. I really enjoy doing them. I really enjoy getting the graphics up. I've got good graphics coming for the live stream. It's going to look super professional. I hope you all enjoy it. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.